You tap one button in an app, send a message. Behind that single tap, hundreds of tiny programs might wake up. One checks who you are. One saves the message. One sends the notification. So here's the puzzle. Your phone only knows one address. How does one tap reach the right program out of hundreds without your phone needing to know where any of them live? The answer has a name. And once you see it, you'll spot it in every big app you use. Rewind to the early 2000s. Back then, most apps were one big program running on one machine. Your phone talked to a single address, and that one program did everything. Checked your login, saved your data, sent your emails, all of it. People call this a monolith, which just means one giant block. And honestly, it was lovely to work with. One place to look, one thing to fix. But one big block has a breaking point. That breaking point is growth. When an app has millions of users, one giant program becomes impossible to update safely. Change one corner, and you risk knocking over the whole thing. So around 2012, teams started slicing that block into many small programs, each doing just one job. One only handles messages. One only handles payments. These small programs are called microservices. Great idea. But it created a fresh headache. Now your phone faces a crowd of programs. Which one does it even talk to? Two clumsy options showed up. Either your phone memorizes the address of every single program, messy, and it breaks the moment anything moves. Or one program plays middleman and forwards everything. But then a tiny change means rebuilding that whole program. Around 2013, a cleaner idea took hold. Put one thin layer in front of all the small programs. Your phone talks to just that one address, and this layer decides where each request should go. That layer is the API gateway. Think of it as the front desk of a huge office building. But sending traffic to the right place wasn't the only problem. Look closely at all those small programs, and you'd find the same code copied into every one of them. Checking your login, blocking spammers, writing down what happened. The same chores, repeated everywhere. So teams had a realization. Move those shared chores into the front desk too. The gateway can check your login once, turn away anyone sending too many requests, and keep the records before a request ever reaches the real programs. Now each team writes only their one job, and the gateway guards the door for everyone. So what actually happens inside that front desk? 4 things, in order. First, it checks the request is even valid, the right shape, the right pieces. If not, it's turned away on the spot. Second, it runs those shared chores, like confirming your login. Third, the main event. It sends the request to the correct program. And fourth, it tidies up the answer on the way back, so your phone always gets it in the format it expects, no matter how that program spoke on the inside. That third step, sending it to the right place, sounds like magic, but it's just a lookup list. Picture a simple table. Anything starting with slash messages goes to the messaging program. Slash payments goes to the payments program. A request comes in for slash messages. The gateway checks the list and forwards it. That's the whole trick. And because that list lives in one place, changing where a request goes is a tiny edit, not a risky rebuild of everything behind it. You've almost certainly used one of these without noticing. If an app is built on Amazon's cloud, there's Amazon API Gateway, launched in 2015. Microsoft has Azure API Management. Google has one called Apigee. And if a team would rather run their own, free and open tools like Kong, TYK, and Express Gateway do the very same job. Different names, same front desk. One last thing. A tip if you ever sit a system design interview. When you sketch an app with lots of small programs, draw the API gateway in front, say it handles the routing plus a few shared chores like login checks and blocking spammers, and then move on. Not because it doesn't matter, but because everyone expects it to be there. The real gift is that you now understand what that little box is quietly doing, directing traffic so one tap always finds its way home.